Hi everyone. As a part of this series of the essential books or the study material required for IP Math preparation, the book that I have for you guys today is a book on vocabulary, which is definitely important to crack the verbal ability section, not only for IP Math Indore or IP Math Rohtak, but also for other exams like Christ University entrance test, Symbiosis entrance test, the CAT exam, NPAT exam, which is for the NMIMS entrance test, IP University entrance test, and a lot of college entrances that you guys would be appearing for. So on the screen I have defined the time duration as to how the different topics I'll be covering. So let's start with the first one itself. The book that I have for you guys is Word Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis. It's one of the most famous books around the world to cover vocabulary or to cover English phrases and words required for enhancing your vocabulary. Now, the first thing that we have is why vocabulary is important. Now, why vocabulary is important is because firstly, in verbal ability section, when it comes to IP Math Indore or Rohtak or any other college entrance exam, we have questions that are directly asking questions, like synonym or antonym. And once you do not know the answer of, you do not know the meaning of the word that is given, you will definitely not be able to crack the synonym or the antonym. But also, if you do not know the meaning of the options given, it would be even tougher, because just in case if you do not know the meaning of the word that is given to you in the question, you can from the options you can decipher that three meanings are similar and the one of the four answers is quite different. So that is why this could be the antonym or this could be the synonym. But once you do not have a strong vocabulary, it becomes very tough to crack the meaning of the word that is given in the question, or to even crack the meaning of the words that are given in the option, right? So that is why vocabulary becomes very important. Second point why vocabulary is very important is when it comes to analogy questions. A lot of entrance tests ask for analogy questions. Now, what are analogy questions? They are questions like what small is to big is short is to tall. So you define the relation. Sometimes the relation could be a synonym like small and short and big and tall, right? But it also could be big to small and tall to short, right? So these are the kind of analogy questions that you proposed in the question paper. But the catch here is that once you do not know the meaning, you cannot define the relationship of the words, and once you cannot define the relation, you will not be able to answer the question. So that is why vocabulary becomes very important. And to crack the verbal ability section, which is quite easy honestly, when it comes to the short answer questions and the MCQ questions in the quantitative ability section, it can be quite tough. Even if you've done maths, you've been a maths wizard for like till class 10th or anything, it becomes tough for you. But English is something that you can definitely crack, and also the cutoff goes very high. I mean, they expect you to do at least 33 questions out of 40 that you're given in the verbal ability section. That is why doing vocabulary becomes very important. Now, the second point that I have is the two types of addition that we have for Word Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis. Now, there are two types of additions. One is the red addition, the other is the white addition. The red addition is comparatively thicker. The only difference is that it is comparatively thicker because of the fact that it has a dictionary in the end of the words that are frequently used in English vocabulary. But in the white book edition, it's comparatively easier and also thinner because of the fact that it does not have the dictionary part at the end. So it is thinner, also it is comparatively cheaper. So this is the only difference that a red and white edition have. But both books, even if you take one, I think it completes the purpose of enhancing your vocabulary. So at your own discretion, you may choose which one to take. Now, talking about the third point that I have is the best part about this book, or the positive about this book, is that it not only it doesn't want you to ratify the words or to cram the meaning of the words of the vocabulary, but to actually determine that why the word has it has, from where it has been originated, or from where it has been taken. Like it has been taken from the Latin vocabulary or the Greek vocabulary. Now I know it is not of any of your interest to know from where the word has been originated. All you want to know is the meaning. But honestly, if you ask me, if you know the origination of the word, it becomes quite easy for you to grab the meaning of the word. Because like words like anthropomorphism. Now anthropos is a word that comes from Latin, or it comes from Greek, and anthropos, anthropo is a prefix used in many words, right? So that is why once you know the meaning of anthropo, you will be able to crack any of the words that come and have a prefix of anthropos word there. So that is why it is very important to know the origination of the word. And also, once you know the origination and you know the different meanings of prefixes and suffixes used in different kind of words. Prefixes and suffixes to many words are very common. I mean, the very general example that I can take is disagree or discomfort. This dis word actually means something that is reverse, something that is different, right? Something that is not there, like lacking. So discomfort is like no comfort. There's the opposite of comfort. So that is why dis is a prefix that is used in many places. But once you know the meaning of the word dis, you will be able to crack the other part. Comfort, but once you know what dis means, you will be able to crack what the word actually means. Discomfort means, or disagree means. These are very generic terms that I have taken to make the understanding of the whole concept easier for you. But you have different prefixes that are actually tough, that are not taken only from the British or like origin, but also from Latin origin, Greek origin, and different origins of the different world. So that is why I feel like it helps you. Even if you know some part of the words, you'll be able to crack many other words as well, which are not covered in the book. Even though I actually doubt that any word would not be covered in this book, because it's a huge book. It's like it's going to take real time. So this is what brings me to the negative part of this book, is that it's actually very huge. The red edition is quite thick. It is it takes actual time. It has 48 sessions in total, and every session has like 20 to 25 words. But the good part also is that it has a lot of activities, like it first explains you that how the word has originated, and how the word has been formed, and what the word actually means. But in the end, it also has a few exercises, so that once you complete a session, you can solve those exercises and make sure that your brain is brain has absorbed the meaning of that word completely. So these activities are quite important. But what you need to keep in mind is that it has 48 sessions. Each session has 20 to 25 words, and 3 to 4 activity questions. So it's going to take even if you do one session, it's going to take around 40 to 45 minutes, or like if you actually in depth learn the whole session and the whole concept of the session. So even if you do one session in one day, you will be doing it in 48 days. The whole book would require 48 days. And if you do 2 sessions, it would take 24 days. So at your own discretion, you need to decide if you have enough time, if you have the amount of time to cover this book, and to make sure that you have learned all the questions and performed all the activities. Because if you do not do the activity questions of this book, there's no point covering this book. The activity is the main thing that helps you enhance vocabulary. So that is it for this video. I've covered why vocabulary is important, the 2 editions of this book, the positives and the negatives of this book in totality. Also, why it is important for IP math preparation is what I've told earlier also, is because of the analogy questions, the synonym antonym questions, and the whole verbal ability section. If you do not know the meaning of any word, it can be a huge obstacle in the part of solving a very easy question that you could have easily done and grabbed 4 marks in total. I mean, one question has 4 marks, one correct answer has 4 marks. That's it for this video. I hope it was valuable. I hope it was informative for you all. If you guys have any doubts regarding preparation or any kind of book recommendations, then please comment down below. I am always open to any feedbacks as well. I hope you're doing good amount of study for your preparations and all. So take care and goodbye.